Russian airline S7 Airlines has introduced a temporary rule that prevents most first officers from performing landings at most of the carrier's destinations following a series of hard landing incidents. The restriction, which took effect on June 1st and is scheduled to remain in place until October 1st, 2026, applies across much of the airline's network and is intended to reduce operational disruptions caused by aircraft inspections and maintenance following heavy touchdowns. Wow, it feels rare these days to discuss Russian aviation without having the news directly connected to war and sanctions, but this appears to be one of those rare instances. The move to ban first officers from conducting landings has attracted attention because airlines typically encourage first officers to handle a significant share of takeoffs and landings to maintain proficiency and prepare for future captain upgrades. While temporary operational restrictions are not unheard of, banning first officers from landing at most airports is an unusual step for a major commercial carrier. According to reports from Russian aviation sources such as Aviatorshina, a Telegram news channel that first issued the note, and Turpresa, a major Russian tourism website, S7 Airlines implemented the restriction after several incidents in which aircraft exceeded acceptable vertical load limits during landing. Internal investigations are reportedly underway to determine the causes of those events and identify any common trends. Under instructions issued by the airline's Deputy General Director for Flight Operations, first officers may only perform landings at a limited number of S7's base airports between June 1st and October 1st, 2026. The approved airports include Moscow Domodedovo, Novosibirsk, Irkutsk, except runway 12, and Vladivostok. At all other destinations across the carrier's route network, the captain is required to perform the landing. The airline reportedly stated that the measure is intended to ensure stable flight operations and reduce the risk of delays caused by additional maintenance inspections required after landings with elevated vertical loads. The temporary restriction does not apply to every situation. Indeed, S7 has exempted certain training and qualification flights from the rule. First officers undergoing line training with instructors or completing aircraft qualification checks may still perform landings as part of the established training programs. At the same time, the carrier has expanded its oversight of landing performance. Pilot instructors have reportedly been instructed to conduct regular reviews of flight data, monitoring information to identify trends associated with higher landing loads. When concerning patterns are detected, a more detailed analysis of previous flights may be ordered. The decision raises questions about how the restriction could affect pilot development. In most airlines, first officers routinely alternate flying duties with captains, allowing both pilots to maintain proficiency in all phases of flight. Limiting landing opportunities for several months could reduce hands-on experience, especially for less experienced pilots building toward command qualifications. The policy also highlights the growing role of flight data monitoring systems. Modern airliners continuously record thousands of flight parameters, enabling airlines to identify trends long before they become safety issues. Rather than relying solely on incident reports, carriers can use objective performance data to evaluate training needs and operational risks. What do you think of this policy? Let us know by leaving a comment. And be sure to check out Simple Flying's Flight Tracker. From live alerts and data on commercial, military and government flights, it goes way beyond your standard tracker. It was built specifically for AvGeeks, free and live, right at your fingertips. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.